Welcome back to another episode of I Don't Work Here Lady. Today we have a story by CoolDart61 titled, Why Are You Screaming at My Child? Here's a little background story. My dad worked as a representative for a cookie company. He helped stock items on the shelves in grocery stores in certain areas. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I helped him fill up the shelves. When I was 10, I was short, so I looked like I was about 7 or so. I was probably wearing a t-shirt and jeans. I was doing the normal routine of placing new boxes of cookies on shelves. A lady in her mid-40s came up behind me and kept clearing her throat. I was not paying attention at all until she tapped the side of my body with her cart. I turned around and met her gaze. That's when she erupted like a volcano. Finally! Kind of you to pay attention. I need Diet Coke? Go get me some. I was shocked and unable to talk. Honestly, I was starting to have a panic attack and I couldn't make sense of her words anymore. Thankfully, my dad ran up to the two of us and said, "Why are you screaming at my child?" My dad does not get angry often, but it looked like he was about to lose it, and rightfully so. The lady would not stop her angry rant and clearly did not even listen to us. She kept moving her cart back and forth like she was about to hit us with it. Dad took me to the back room and told the manager what was going on. She was escorted out of the building with the threat of police being called on her. You know, to this day I still don't understand why people can think they can just walk into grocery stores and expect personalized service. I mean, if you're so incapable of shopping on your own, why don't you just find someone or hire someone? It just doesn't make sense to me. Continuing on, we have a story by Nick Nice, and their title of the story is called, Ma'am, Our Staff Doesn't Wear Bow Ties. So this goes back a few weeks. I was working at a men's clothing store in a shopping center. I was wearing leather shoes, black trousers, white shirt, and a black bow tie. After my shift, I run down to the supermarket to grab a few things. Listening to music with my headphones, walking down an aisle with a shopping basket in hand, and I hear someone yelling over the top of my music. I feel someone tap my shoulder and I turn to a woman, W, yelling at me. I take my headphones off and she yells in my face. W. Hey mate, I asked you a question. Why are you listening to music while working? Where are your soups? Where's your manager? I was in disbelief at first. Wasn't sure what was going on. The supermarket I was in was a huge chain in Australia and all the staff wore red shirts. Definitely not bow ties. Me. I don't work here. W. Lies! This will only make matters worse. Do you want me to get your manager? I had time and wanted her to embarrass herself. Me. Okay, go get my manager. I'll be right here. The woman turns off and walks away. I thought there was no way. As I was looking for stuff in the aisle, sure enough, she walks up to me laughing with the manager, who, mind you, is wearing a red shirt, no tie or anything. W. Here he is. The manager looks at me and smiles and just says, "Ma'am, our staff doesn't wear bow ties." I burst out laughing. The woman's face looked like it was about to catch fire. It was so red, and she just yells, "You two are jokers! This is going to the top! This isn't over yet!" She turned around and walked away, without her trolley full of groceries. The manager and I were just standing there in disbelief yet again. I just hope she found some soup somewhere else. Reading this story just reminded me of the soup Nazi from Friends where he's like, "No soup for you!" Or the video where the guy is trying to buy clothes from the soup store. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to another episode of I Don't Work Here Lady. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, comment down below and subscribe.